something I'm working on here. Showed you all before how I made the what I call the quick and easy and cheap raised bed. Now it was cheap because I had the resources. I know not everybody does, I understand that. And this one's cheap because of that too. Tried something a little different. Rather than trying to saw out planks and then hammer stakes, and I understand I could make a lot more beds with the planks, but the planks of course won't last as long. They need more support. Really, I should put some extra support stakes in there anyway. Ideally these beds aren't permanent more than like a year. I know I keep saying that and it keeps becoming longer and longer. But anyway, what I did tonight, or today, just as a test, we're gonna see how this works. I just sawed out 6-inch wide cants. And I just kind of went with what I had, honestly. I just put a log on the mill and kind of went to see what I could get out of it. So I got these 2 cants out of it. And I think this was out of a different one actually. And I was thinking maybe I could use it for an end brace, but for now what I'm looking at doing is just doing the 2 sides, just to try to give this bed a little bit of definition so it doesn't just slump out. And I've seen obviously people do, you know, shallow hilled beds, or I don't know what you want to call them, but just, you know, real subtle raised beds. And that's really all I'm trying to do. This soil underneath of here will grow plants. Obviously it'll grow weeds and grass and crap like that, but when we tried planting into it this spring, it just didn't happen. Packed off too tight around the roots, the plants got stunted and died. So really all I'm trying to do is put some good soil on top to let these plants germinate into, and then let them work their roots down in to the other soil, so into the subsoil, if you will. I mean, this little garden we've got, it's not great, but after, you know, a month this spring, the plants were basically dead. So at least some of these are growing. I mean, these were all planted at the same time. This one broccoli is taken off, and the other ones are all kind of limping by. They got attacked by bugs no sooner than I planted them. I think grasshoppers, and I think that's mostly stopped, so they're just kind of rebounding. Those were planted a little bit later, I think. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I want to show you this bed idea. Like I said, I just sawed out the cants because it's what I had over there by the sawmill. I didn't want to get too crazy with it. And then I just went and shoveled up some of my mix of sawdust and cow manure and dumped her in here. I noticed as I was shoveling it up, thankfully I was using the front end loader and not a hand shovel because it was crawling with fire ants. They were none too tickled. And I did get a little scoop too much of some native subsoil in there on accident. Dug a little deep with the second scoop, but hopefully that'll find its way on the bottom and not be right up at the top when I'm trying to plant. But for now I'm just going to knock this down, kind of level it out, and then I'm going to put on some dry molasses, which will repel the fire ants, and try to run those little suckers back to hell if they'll go. But if they'll at least just get out of my garden, I'm happy. So let me get this knocked down, leveled out. I'm still trying to decide if I want to use this board as kind of an end barrier. I don't know. Oh, I also did not put cardboard under this one just because I didn't have it. So you can see there are some clumps of crabgrass. I didn't bring my shovel. I need to go get a shovel and try to dig them out. There's one more back there that I think got buried, but I'll try to dig those few out. Otherwise, whenever they try to come up to the surface, I'll try to grab them out of there. What are you doing? Yeah, you got in there? Yeah, good job. So anyway, yeah, try to put in a second little raised bed here. Got a whole bunch of seeds, been on the counter for weeks, and I want to get some fall greens going, some spinach and some other goodies like that. So just want to share the idea. Y'all let me know what you think. Okay, well, I grubbed out at least 2 of the big crabgrasses. I'm thinking maybe there was a third, but I couldn't find it by just sweeping the shovel through there too easy. So anyway, I got these 2 dug out anyway, knocked the dirt off, flipped them upside down. So hopefully that'll do them in. Man, them suckers got some roots on them, don't they? Whoo-wee, they know how to grow. That'd make you think you had some really good soil. I think it's just some crazy plant. Anyway, got it leveled off a little bit, leveled down. Still not perfect, but enough for now, chopped down. And got some dry molasses put in it for the fire ants, like I said. I got mosquitoes eating me alive now, you know, because it's only early November. We've still got stinking mosquitoes, and they're coming out with a vengeance. But yeah, I'm gonna get it watered down here with the water hose so it settles a little bit, and then we'll rake it down again probably tomorrow and try to get it planted.